and that'll be a countdown. Look who's at the wood splitter, guys. Look at it. This is going to be some super fast splitting now. And he doesn't, look at, he can do it by, there you go. This is Larry Hoddle, and over here is his lovely wife, Robin. Now, if you want to see some good wood splitting, he's got a, what is that thing? You better tell me because I can't say that name.
Halverson?
I can't even.
Halverson.
Now here's, you remember how I'm always talking, you can't see what's in the picture?
Yeah.
Can you see him in that picture?
Well, no, not now because the sun.
Not that we want to see him in the picture.
No, you can't see it because of the way
because of the sun
coming in. There, now.
Anyhow, these two have a channel that you want to go over and see some neat wood splitting to doing.
Easy, the easy way.
Easy way.
Sitting on your ass.
Oh, you can't say that on YouTube. That's why you can't go to children's shows.
That's right.
Yeah, I said that one. I said that you remember when I was getting a colonoscopy, I did that joke about Bob? Oh, I got some grief on that.
Well, you can't call it Bob.
Well, I should, now I thought about it, I should have put 2 S's on there for SOS.
Yes, absolutely.
So anyhow, we're going to split some wood if this old wood splitter will go, and we're going to go until, I'm going to go on the other side so the sun isn't facing the camera. And Robin, are you going to be on that side, or you're going to walk around? Did you get a walk around to the sawmill while we were sawing?
No, I was too afraid.
Oh, that was the second load that we were supposed to do.
I was too afraid of it.
All right, I'm going to split a little bit and you split some.
Oh, I don't know. I might be too afraid of it,
well,
too.
Let me get the big ones down. I brought a couple big ones over. I don't know how big this is. I sharpened this. I got mittens here. I got the splinter out of my finger. Let's see, it was in this finger. It wasn't in a bad finger.
I'll get back out of the way till you do the first one.
It takes me longer to get these gloves on. They've changed the size of them. It used to be green was my size. Now green has gotten tight. Same engine that's on that chop saw on the back. got.
That's an example of the 70s. Nobody had anything other than a single wedge.
Yeah.
And you had a table just like this. You could work it, and I mean, an example is me with the DR. And if it can split it, single wedge, it can just tear it up.
That was pretty wood, though. You got to admit. You don't get, you know. I did the YouTube special. I cherry picked my wood for my splitter this time.
No elm.
No elm. No gum. Gum is the one that.
But I don't care. Single wedge still works for gum. Still works for that. I mean.
And it's fast. It's a single. It doesn't slow down. And if you notice, it doesn't slow down when it gets into the cut because it's a single stage pump, not a dual stage pump. So a lot of splitters you see go in and they hit the mess, and then they slow down, and then they wait till they get, depending on where the pressure relief is, and then they speed back up.
That's right.
And when they, have you ever noticed that when they advertise the cycle time is advertised with no load.
Splitting.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah, they don't understand how we built them in the 70s. They don't understand the box wedge I built was a V.
Yep.
And the push was a V in the opposite.
Okay.
And there was no chaff. It actually fit because there was knives that was sharp. Look at it. Look at the minimal chaff with this with the single wedge.
Is it sharp enough for you?
And you know.
Have you felt that thing? You could almost. I could have shaved with that. That's how I shaved. I used this last night.
But that's the other thing. Nobody sharpens them. I've sharpened the Halverson. I've already sharpened the upside down.
Hey, if it gets into something, if it doesn't split it, it cuts it.
But I've gotten old and sitting on my ass on an air ride seat and doing it is just more fun. It's just more fun.
And air conditioning. You work that thing pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, he'll sit there. If you haven't watched him, go over to his channel now. Well, one of them's my channel, one of them's his channel. He'll grab one of them logs up, and it won't be right, and he's going boom, 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 boom. And the next thing you know, it's there. And sometimes you watch his videos, sometimes he has two of those machines. One's on the left and one's on the right. Oh, Lord.
That's a bi wood splitter is what that is.
A bi wood splitter. Well, everything's got to be bi now, so you're proper.
Yeah,
You're
proper.
You're proper.
And the Halverson's a real ticket if you want to sit in on a skid steer and be productive and ear pods on listening to James Taylor. That's what I do. I mean, I'm sitting there with
You don't listen to opera?
Not in the morning. But no, I mean it is. This takes me right back in town.
I think Chris in the Woodyard listens to that Bumblebee song. Do you see where he got a table finally?
Yeah.
He got a table. I like his table, but the problem with his table, there's nothing wrong with his problem. The way he's doing it, whatever he does a lot more wood than me, so he's a lot more experienced than me, so don't give me any kind of, You can send me hate mail, I don't care.
Yep.
But he's going like this and grabbing his wood and splitting it and then putting it on the elevator. If he's got room, and I sent him a text to this, and he's good at answering. If you ever seen Chris in the Woodyard, that guy's the Energizer Bunny on steroids.
Absolutely.
Anyhow, if he puts that table here, he could pick a root in, and he wouldn't have to be doing the twisting. Okay, but now this wood here, when I'm done with it, it's split, it's stacked, and it goes off to Never Never Land. And this probably won't get used. I don't know, maybe for a couple years. I got no idea.
I never ran Chris's. I never ran that model. It's the quickest one, but
you talk about. Oh no, yeah, that's
in the Woodyard. But
yeah,
it'd be.
That's a nice fast one.
Everybody was fast back in the 70s. We didn't have slow box store splitters.
No.
You built your own. And we had bigger motors.
Yep. This is a twin-cylinder Kohler motor. I think it's a.
We use hydraulic cylinders off Caterpillars. And
anything
stuff.
you can find. And this come out of a trash compactor.
Yeah. The only thing we would buy is the hydraulics for the controls. A lot of our hoses was hose clamp.
Well, back then the hoses were remade.
Yeah.
If you busted a hose, you didn't go in and have them give me a new hose. You just bought the hose, and they'd put the ends back on.
It's still like that. I have a Napa that does that.
Oh, really?
And it's still in my area. So if I bust a hose, they go fix it.
Yeah, but they put reusable ends on.
Yeah.
Okay, because I busted this line. It was, I think, about 2 years ago. It was out of warranty. At 45 years, I thought I would have made something that would have held up for a little bit longer. Somewhere around 40. I did a YouTube, so maybe it was only 3 years ago. This line blew, and I dug around my old stuff and found an old hose and made that one. You used to make hydraulic hoses long time ago.
Right, yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. You had a crimping tool and you made them yourself. But we for years, Robin and I just made the 3-point, it was on a table. That was behind the tractor. and just plugged into the rear remotes on the tractor.
Right.
And I just used that, and that's how we did it. That's how the kids did it. And it was either stand up or down, but it was all single wedge.
Now I like this because it's my height. Now this wood splitter, when I made it about 50 years ago, it's got a hydraulic cylinder up here with a leg that pushes it down. And if you see in the back, there's two just pipes with bolts in them. So I can get this thing up level or the height you want, and it's solid. Okay, you're not gonna rock this baby. It's solid as a rock. I like it. I like being
It's
over.
a little bit ridiculous because it's got a tow hitch on it. Why would you want to tow it anywhere?
Well, we used to. It's been towed everywhere. But you're right. Why would I don't move it around. This is where it sits. And eventually, I'm going to get rid of that dirt there, goes in against the sawmill there, so that where that sawmill, I can't think what I'm thinking of, floor is right there. It'll be straight there. And then that green thing's going to come over here, and this is going to be my wood area.
This is almost exactly what I built. I used the cutting edge off a 955 Caterpillar.
Don't cut yourself.
And I used the cutting edge off of that for this.
Mm-hmm.
And this was off the back arm coming down, so I used the cast off of that. And
Yeah, I got a couple of these that I just pushed them off, and they were too weak. Now what you can't see on this used to be straight up. It's now starting to push down because it's just not quite strong. You know another thing that I can't understand? You watch these guys and they got wear plates on all these. This has no wear plate on it, okay?
we never lubed them. We never greased nothing. We
No,
always just run them.
Now everybody's got, I've seen some people with like 200 hours on, they're changing their wear plates on. This is the original one from 50 years ago.
Yeah, I was telling
And
Art,
I measured this I-beam to see if it had gone down any, and it only went down like 0.02 of an inch in 50 years. Okay, I used to sell firewood. I used to hustle a little bit of firewood, so I imagine it averages 20 to 25 cords of wood. Well, until I stopped selling it a year, we used to go out and haul some wood in. And people call me. Now, I would never lend this wood splitter out because you had a hard time with this.
I don't lend stuff.
No, well, I will go, if you need a wood split, back in the days when I'd transport this around.
But that's easy enough to fix, just another lever going out.
Well, I don't want to change it this way. You know why this is this way? Because this used to come all the way back to here, and I used to cut the wood a little bit longer. I put the log in there, and I went like this, and it hit the log. I couldn't make it go. I said, well, I just changed the lines around, and that's how it became that. And it's been, it gets it out of the way quick, and
It's whatever you're used to.
this thing is.
Rick got in my Bobcat and tried to run the upside down wood splitter, and he couldn't figure it out.
You've seen my upside down wood splitter we built?
No.
Come on over this way. Jeffrey and I built this.
I built a few of them, and mine's always so massive.
Well, this is pretty. This might be out massive you. This thing's a heavy beast. Half-inch plate. Half-inch plate. I bought that. These are heavy duty. I think 10-inch channels.
Yeah, you're a little heavier than what I built.
This again. If you go to my channel, you'll see this is railroad track. Inside here, this nose here is railroad track, and it comes all the way back to here, and then the top of the bottom of the railroad track is what this pushes. This is the nose right where the train ran on. This thing is heavy. 1 inch. You can go to different places and buy a road plate, and this thing. But I can still pick up any. I haven't found a round yet I couldn't pick up, but I probably could.
What's that weigh?
Oh God, I have no idea. But man, that machine knows it's got it on it.
Yeah,
That's
why I stayed with Ram Splitter, because if you look at the Wolf Ridge
Mm-hmm.
and you look at Eastern Made, they're giants.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that.
Well, you know what we've done, and I was going to suggest it to, I forget who it was. There was somebody, maybe it was, I don't remember who I was suggesting it to. We've converted a few of the, you can go on Facebook and you can have a seat. You can go on Facebook. That's a half-inch plate. Yeah. You go on Facebook and you buy used splitters. Because all you want is the 4-inch cylinder and I-beam.
That's right.
Buy your back plate for, I don't know, they're a couple $100 now probably, and flip it upside down and put it on there, and you've taken care of all your heavy work, just like that. Mm-hmm. Now, it might have been Chris. I don't know who I was watching, and I was going to try to suggest it to him. I've tried to suggest to Mike Morgan to get a table, and he's good. Okay, he's good at everything he does, and
Mike's got so much going on.
He's got a lot going on. And God bless that man. He sure does work hard. He gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning, starts editing. But when he's got a splitter now, what I've suggested to him a long time ago, find your splitter, put it in a spot. Bring everything to it. Now he's splitting off the ground. He's using the thing. He's doing great. But he puts the rounds now in his bucket and he brings them over. And Melissa now takes the rounds and puts them on the log lift.
But that's for the video.
Well, it could be very well.
Making a movie.
Very good be, but I'd like to see him get a table and bring that bucket over like I do and set that bucket right on the table and then use the pickaroon and pull them off and stop that. I call it wood splitter merry-go-round.
It is, but it's fun, and for what he's got trying to edit, that's probably just a releaser for him. And
it could be,
and probably her too.
It could be.
Because,
could be.
You know,
we were, as you remember, up at the Bunyan show. They were right next to us, just the nicest people in the world.
Yeah, but you know, I wouldn't want to be that big to where they call my name out of Bunyan to come visit me.
Well, I don't think I'll ever have to worry about that.
No, I wouldn't go worry about that.
But I heard him last night that he's going to Bunyan. I hope we're next to each other.
I've yet to meet him.
They were right. We were in spot 100, and we were going to be in spot 100 this year. We already secured that, and I know Bucking is already. They said that they're putting Bucking up around us someplace, but I don't know where he could fit in up there because the ground was too on level. They put Mike and Melissa in the pavilion right next to us, and we chatted back and forth, and they stopped over, and oh man, Bunyan was a great show last year.
It was. I talked with Bucking a good bit there. I met and talked with Adam. I talked with Andrew Easton made a good talk with him.
Now you didn't come over that night to the Friday Night Live.
No.
That was out of control. Did you watch it? Because it was on YouTube. It's on YouTube. You can watch that.
I don't know if we did or not.
Well, we didn't have service in the camper.
That's right. We was in the
okay.
camper.
But we watched it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was.
Wow. We're gonna do it next time. We're gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna go next time. I've downloaded the Uber app because you know our truck, the camper's on the truck, so we don't move.
Right.
But we're
like my wood splitter, doesn't move.
Yeah, we're gonna Uber next time.
Well, if push comes to shove, you can jump in our truck and we'll go over because we parked up above there, and the lady at the Bunyan show was a nice Gayla, as I recall. I don't remember. Fleming, very nice lady, super nice lady. Has really helped us out a lot, and has helped us out a lot this year again. Hats off to them.
All right, well, you hold John to that because that's the plan. He's going to shuttle us down there.
But you have to walk. You have to walk back.
Yeah, well,
I got the Uber app.
We have to Uber.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, you could go with us over there. Now we already reserved in the same place that everybody else is going at. That was a crazy time. Last time we stayed at the Comfort Inn, and they were real nice too.
But see, John's a real nice guy. He's going to shuttle us back at the end.
And then I got to go back. And now you just we'll get a double room. You just stay.
You know, we've been going to Bunyan for so many years.
Is that right?
Last
year was the first time.
Oh yeah, we've been going for a lot of years.
I always wanted to go. Always wanted to go.
Yeah.
This will be the last time that I do go, though.
I shocked.
Why will it be the last time you
I shocked
go?
Logger Wade.
I
saw him coming out from behind him, and he saw me coming, and I'm like, hey, man, he didn't know me from Adam.
Well, no, because we have.
He's nice too.
Oh, he's a joy.
I know you. How do you know? He starts going on.
He's just a fantastic guy.
You know,
he's building that tiny.
I haven't met anybody in the wood world that isn't a nice guy.
Oh, I know. Hey, we are a community.
And we have to.
It does not matter on age. It does not matter male, female. It does not matter.
Nope.
There's no color. There is nothing. It is amazing. It just shows you.
We're at 25, so we got. You guys are watching a lot of good stuff here. And the other thing that you got to thank. This is a thank you. Back 40 firewood. Backwards 40. Back 40 firewood. I call him backwards 40.
I don't call him Shifty because that's not nice. I call him Dan.
Dan.
But I do call him a pimp.
Anyhow, you think where he has brought the wood world.
He pulled us over 1,000. He helped us on a Friday night, pull us over 1,000.
He helped me.
YouTube hold you back, hold you back, hold you back.
He helped me when I was trying to get. Mark Galici told me to get monetized, and I said, "What's that?"
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that was. He says, "That's where you get paid to do videos. They're gonna pay you to put videos on."
And like so many of the others, that is Dan. Whether he's on camera or off camera, that is Dan.
We talk from time to time. I talked to Tony's Tool on the phone.
Tony's another one. Tony.
He's a great guy.
Tony's a great guy. Chris though.
They're all.
Chris is a fan. Chris is just, and Kenny too. Chris and Kenny are just they're
walking around with them beaver hats.
Well, going after them beavers.
Yeah.
I mean, just wearing themselves out.
And you know what? They're working in the snow all the time. I'm sitting there going, man, I'm a fair weather boy. If it's even a little cloudy, I might not be out here.
But you got a lot of them out there. You got Jake and Chris, and he's thinking all the time. He's one step ahead, and
they got that nice elevator, but I priced that elevator, and it scared me.
Well, he's in a young part of his earnings potential, so he's going to be. But he's got the brains, and he thinks like we used to think, and we always think ahead. And he's watching.
Yep.
He's watching and learning everything. And
that's good. Who else is good? Everybody's good. I haven't seen anybody.
And Anthony at Ontario Firewood Resources.
He's good. Now he uses almost all totes, doesn't he?
He does. He climbs them.
I know it. I've seen that.
He climbs up on top of them totes. But look how he hauls the wood. He got a lift gate at the end of the truck.
Now you know who I've been watching lately. I don't remember the name, but he bought one of those power splitters that drives around. Then he's got a knuckle boom like I got that unloads the wood. I can't. Sorry guys, I don't remember your name. Fireball, fire.
Acock.
I don't know. But you know who's giving more than anybody is damn, I hate Shibe.
Yeah.
Isn't he a riot? He's a hoot. You can't do woodworking without knowing Shibe.
Yeah, Shibe just
and everybody calls him Shibe.
He is just the nicest guy.
It wasn't too long ago. What's your first name? I didn't know what his first name was. I think it's Don.
Yes, Don.
And oh man, I get a hoot out of him.
He's just genuine nice guy.
And he's so giving. He goes up, helped Shifty or what his name is. Helped Joe.
Joe.
He's helped. He was up at Brad's.
I'll tell you another one that's genuine nice. That's Darren. Woodruff Woods.
Yeah, he seems awfully nice.
He's a nice guy. Yeah. So everybody's nice. Everybody.
So guys, I think we got to wrap this up because we're at about there. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Go visit, get in this film. Go visit these two over at their channel. They need to be at, what are you at now?
2,000.
They need to be at 3,000 by the Bunyan Show. That's their goal. And they've come up here and we have had a great time. I am so glad they come up. And now we're going to go up and eat some applesauce pie.
I had the teacher teach me how to saw.
Oh, no, I don't know how to saw.
So
I just got lucky. I just got lucky. And he's got a neighbor that's got a sawmill. He's going to send me some pictures of. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Send this to everybody out there in the woodworking business because I think they'll like it. And hit the bell so you'll come back and see the next version. Bye-bye, guys.
Toodles.